Welcome back. This is Roberto Lionheart, right here at the Lionheart Lodge, and we are back for our next episode in trying to get up this ridiculous mountain. So, on we go. We have our dynamite wagons that I'm hoping are out of sight and safe there. We dealt with those ridiculous dwarves in there. Just gonna dig in here to each of these, see if there's anything worth finding. Nothing there. Doesn't look like there's anything there.
Once again, a thunderous storm hit the mountains.
Very nice. Hold this here to grab all the mana as it appears. The gold the snots can take care of, I'm not worried about that. It's just if any little manivores decide to come out and say hello. Put that there for that same exact reason. There's another little offshoot there.
The storm raged with immeasurable force. One of the heroes could no longer resist the cold.
Good. We didn't want them to. Oh look, they're stealing from us, isn't that nice? Jerks. Thieves. Thought you guys were supposed to be the good guys. Alright, we'll come back and look at that in a moment. We do have all this set up, and it does appear that it's enough to take care of everything.
A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon.
I wondered. Oh, okay. Let's drop these in here. What? Oh, there we go.
Your enemies are in the dungeon.
Oh no.
Payday.
Whatever are we gonna do? Alright, 1% of maximum life energy. Can we get this to Talia? Increase the creature's armor. Start smacking them around, why not? Nope, not that one. Sure, let's give it to him. There's gotta be another one here. No, that's not it. Pretty sure there was another one. Not seeing it though. Oh well. Time to move up to the surface. Because there's no way anybody's getting through this. And F2 is, for some reason, again, not working. Let's just make sure. Oh, we can do this. And that. Beautiful. I mean, we have to keep upgrading our horde research if we're going to be able to use them appropriately, efficiently, however you want to say that. Let's get everybody up to here. What does this do?
Enemies have entered. The storm had lost its strength.
Let's get our speed going.
The gym rat evil had used horde strength. This would allow its creatures to hit even harder. The rock
let's
there
grab-
looked a little porous. Some dynamite could probably get it out of the way.
Some dynamite.
Enemies are in the dungeon.
Very nice.
Talia and the demolition-loving
This is
people
where we get
had
the
used the
achievement.
dynamite they had found to blast a few rocks out of the way. In accordance with good old computer game logic, some treasures tumbled out of the blasted rock.
Great. We really deserve this for all the hard work. There should be an achievement for this, I think. I said so. I love video games for their important contribution to culture.
Me too.
Come on, let's blow up some more rocks.
Let's help these as much as we can. The healthier we keep them, the more they can level up. Alright. Let's get a
Ding
cart
dong!
of dynamite
It's
to
payday!
follow us up here. And actually, can we get this other one to go back a little bit and blow this up? I'm curious.
Your
'Cause
gold
if so,
vein is
then we
nearly
can break that.
exhausted.
And that would be a beautiful thing to break. Increases their healing effect. And it can spread to other units. Yes, please. They sneak through armor. Excellent. Okay. Take care of that.
More rock was destroyed by exploding dynamite.
We're gonna ignore those guys. But we don't have to worry about them. What we're skipping are all these ridiculous towers. I have zero desire to mess with those. Now, did it work? Oh, it worked. Yes, indeed it did. So I'm tempted to come down here, actually. So we're going to. But before we do, let's make ourselves faster.
Another storm was brewing.
This has been taking damage this whole time. Does that mean that we have to step on these to collect them? No, I thought we just collected them over time automatically. Silly me. I know there's a little bit of a slog,
The storm cost a
but we
hero
haven't
his
killed
life.
this even once yet. And that doesn't sit right with me.
Enemies are in the dungeon.
Oh no! Many heroes around here just stealing more and more gold. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about that. Oh, that's the lightning strikes. Okay. Couldn't figure out what that sound was. Guess it doesn't matter if demons and undead can train in there or not. Our horde creatures are now fully leveled. Well, research-wise, anyway. Let's reapply their speed potion.
It's payday.
Looks like 6 is the max level for Talia in this level, chapter, scenario. That's fine. Looks like you guys have had some losses due to the storm. How sad for you. You guys have had several losses.
storm abated and moved on. A new
Another entrance into the underground. Excellent! I bet it protects all the way to the roof. All right, creatures, take that thing and wipe out all the guards.
Okay.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Do a lot of stuff for us. A lot of really nice stuff. Alright guys, where are you going? Nothing over here for you to attack. And that's what you should be doing. Attacking.
The mountain-climbing evil's creatures had now almost reached the top of the mountain through another exit from the dungeon. The Council of Little Snots was almost within reach.
Excellent. See how many of these lead to other fun things.
Enemies
really quick.
are in the dungeon. Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon.
Yep, not surprised.
A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon.
Okay, yep.
Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon.
Alright, so we need to connect the top through here somewhere, maybe? Nah, maybe we'll be fine. Or even better. No, it won't work that way. Alright, we need to figure out how we're going to keep our peeps safe. From this. Not likely through here, but we'll see.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
Where was it? Right here? No. Over here. I don't think it was there, but... Okay, is that a vein of diamonds? It sure is. Got it. Gotta do that.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Okay. So, I've made myself a veritable maze
Once again, a
isn't
thunderous
helpful
storm
for
hit
me.
the mountains.
I don't mind if these guys are occasionally hit up for money. More, it's when enemies come in here and here, they're sent all the way down and around. That's good. The question is, can we send them from, if they enter here? Looks like we need to take out that door. So if they come in through here, or over
A
here.
squad of heroes caught in the storm lost one of its members as they were driven mercilessly on through the tempest by their unsympathetic leader, who was obsessed with revenge.
They'd have to come through here, regardless. Alright. Is this... Nope, it comes straight in through to there. Okay, well... That was this one. So if it all comes in straight to here, we need to reroute some tunnels. Basically, we need to say, go ahead, and no, don't go ahead. Yeah, we need to leave all that open to there. But not here. Alright. Alright, that has been opened. This is being closed. That's open. Alright, this is closed. Wow, these ones are greedy. I don't think they've left this area for ever. They're just sitting there waiting for my people to, my snots to give them more gold. Greedy, greedy. Well, I'd really love to hit that maximum HP increase, but we're gonna grab these guys. Go in here. Okay, now that's open. Comes up to here, where we are. Looks like there are two paths here. Let's go down the bottom one first, I guess. The top one does seem to have stuff for us, so we should just go there instead. Looks like some dead heroes. We like that.
Enemies are in the dungeon.
Oh yeah.
The storm had lost its strength.
Actually, you know what we should do? Whee! Break that statue too.
Oi, you punks! It's about time I personally introduced you to my fists! This one is hefty, and this one is brighty, and they both smell like food.
That's so.
Ooh, that's for sure. They haven't seen a bathtub in a while, have they? Never mind the rest of what they're attached to.
I know you're such a little black white here. I'll try to We'll postpone our little brawl until later, you maggots.
Brynhild, queen of the dwarves, had made her escape. Apparently, the battle had not gone quite to her liking.
Imagine
Coward!
that.
Come back here! Huh. Just runs away from a fair man-to-man fight. And by man-to-man, I mean dwarf against an army of vicious, murderous creatures. Treachery!
Treachery. How dare you run away? She braved the grapple. It's level 5 the max. Yeah. Alright. Well, still. Goodbye to that. And, I mean... what's the principle of it, right? That and these guys would send things down, which we fixed anyway, so it wouldn't be the worst thing. That's alright. Oh, Gabby doesn't have enough space to set up camp? What? Where's Gabby? Gabby, how do you not have enough space to set up camp? Well, don't worry. We'll get that set up right away. Okay? Alright. Good. I apologize, Gabby. For the moment. These guys are not elites. Not even gonna worry about potions with them. Reset this.
The glamorous evil had discovered
Finally, I've reached the thrice-damned mountaintop. But next time, I'll have my creatures build a cable car instead of climbing something like this again.
Of course, you could always try to quit smoking and drinking and do more for your fitness. Just a suggestion. Personally, it helped me a lot. And now that I'm training for marathons, I'm...
Yeah. Thanks so much for your little prep talk. Could you please write your well-intentioned advice on a piece of paper so I can make a paper aeroplane out of it?
Ungrateful wretch. Be that as it may, Tanya had actually made it to the top. There, however, all that awaited her was an inconspicuous stone gate.
That's less than impressive. Can't it glow or something? Is the battery dead? Maybe I should smack it with the flat of my hand.
Tanya was obviously intellectually out of her depth, trying to decipher this riddle. All she had to do was utter the secret formula. Flattery Dutch.
Flattery Dutch.
Flattery Dirk.
Flattery Dutch?
Oh, that didn't work.
That didn't. Very funny, hilarious. They should give you your own TV show for your jokes, you comedian.
Yes, thank you. I am waiting for offers. My agent will get in touch. In the meantime, you might want to just press that little button on the side so we can finally get back to business.
Stupid button, stupid narrator, stupid council of little snots.
Alright, so we got the Ascent, and we got its warm and cozy. We didn't get any storm damage. And we unlocked Horde Efficiency. So I'd say that's good.
Talia had finally reached the venerable Council of Little Snots, high upon Mount Snotmore. These wisest of the wise gathered together, and Talia asked them the most pressing question weighing on her mind. Would she herself one day sit on a throne as a ruler? Would she hold the strings of power in a 5th installment of the Dungeon series? Would the overpaid narrator finally shut his mouth? Wait a minute! Talia's stupid question simply bounced off the wise little snots. The most important question in the room, and for this story, was that of a new vessel for the absolute evil. The wise little snots deliberated. When they finally stepped in front of Talia again, who still hung on to her naive dreams, mumbling, and unlike me has only been with us for 2 installments, the leader of the little snots held a bundle in its hands.
Oh look, it's a baby Teletubby Yoda thing.
Inside this bundle was a cute, cuddly, never-before-seen baby little snot. It's crazy the ideas they keep coming up with. The little snot named Gorgu had to absorb the essence of absolute evil in order to serve as an adequate substitute. But apparently the little diaper butt was not yet strong enough to absorb all of the required essence. Talia would first have to train and strengthen Gorgu before he could fully absorb the power of the absolute evil. The Big E.T. Talia had caught the young Gorgu's favor with a little more power.
That... I mean, I should have seen that they were going to go there. That's hilarious. Alright. Oh dear. Well, it's a bit shorter than the other episodes have been, but I think we learned a lesson in trying to end one and start another one in the same video early on, and that was not the best of ideas. So we're going to go ahead and stop there, and I will leave you with this picture until
the Big E.T.
we come back. So when we come back, we'll begin on the Big E.T. Until then, good luck, have fun, and have a great day.